good evening, afternoon, morning. That should cover everyone. I am the host, I0386SX. We got a pile of laptops we must get through for VCF Midwest. Let's see. Here are 6 of the 7 laptops that we're going to be touching tonight. We got various laptops. This one I got out of a batch from a Shop Goodwill deal, which was very complicated. More complicated than it should have been, but now it is what it is. Then we got, what the hell is this one? It's a Panasonic Toughbook CF48, which might be useful for somebody out there. It has floppy CD-ROM, and the NIC card is usable in Novell NetWare, the built-in one, that is, so that's kind of cool. Then we got the Toshiba, which was e-wasted to me by somebody local. HP, XP era, again, somebody local. And the 2 Dells, same drill. Laptop number 7, I have a special purpose for. It is Compaq V6000. All this crap's coming off of there. I don't do decals. Alright, let's say hello to people in the chat. Oh, we got people. We got Jack68K, hello. And yes, you are indeed first. David Starbuck is second. You win the internet, congratulations. I have no actual prize for you to give you. Let's go to VCF Midwest and maybe we can work something out. We're being second. Trina's Techno Babble, hello. Baby Wavy, hello to you too. And that's what we got so far. So we will start from the top and work our way down. So this is the Lenovo. I have no idea what the specs are on it because I didn't even. Oh, this actually is a pretty nice laptop, believe it or not. What are the odds that the battery are going to hold any resemblance of a charge? And that is a resounding 0%. You can almost see me at this point. We are going to move some of this stuff out of the way because I can't see anything, and I'm sure you can't see anything, although it is undetermined whether that is for the better or worse. As much as I hate Dell, and we lost our cover. These 2 bottom ones actually were pretty nice machines. I will say that much. And okay, we got some craps out of the way. Here is the Lenovo back in its yeah, look at this thing. It's a nice glossy screen. There's barely any wear on this trackpad whatsoever. This whole palm rest is in really nice shape. But again, I'm not going to be selling these for very much at all. If you are at VCF Midwest, probably like $20, $30 at most, or even make your offer and we can talk. Because I don't want to bring these back. But yeah, this machine came out of a lot of 10. Yeah, it's a very nice display. And yes, maybe welcome for your first timer. I'm glad you were able to join us at last. Like I said, I don't think I remember seeing you, but thank you for confirming that. All right, and you will figure out real quick that I got the ADHD streaming problem going on that some of us may have, though never officially diagnosed with that. So, those that legitimately have it, I deeply apologize. David, I have no idea what you're talking about. There are no CRTs in this room whatsoever. But let's turn this thing on and see if it posts. Yeah, that's exactly it. The perspective of the camera wasn't doing us any favors here. I gotta figure that out at some point. It's got a CD in it. Ah! Okay, yes, I get jokes. Ha! No, David, jokes are absolutely allowed here, especially when your host is a joke. It would be very irresponsible and hypocritical of me to not allow jokes on. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but okay, here we go. This one was I did reformat this one, so I did have it on before. Cool. But well, we'll go on a little bit of a rant here, or not a rant, but a tangent. Oh, we need drivers though. Let's get some drivers for this thing. So this did come out of a lot of 10. 4 of the machines were Windows 8 era Lenovo's, which I bought the whole lot of 10 for 100 plus. Holy cow, do we ever need drivers? Anywho, so yeah, so I bought a lot of laptops, 10 for $100. So yeah, $10 a laptop. 4 of the machines were Windows 8 era Lenovo's. They were password protected. BIOS was protected. I did let people know of that when I first put them on eBay. I made my money back with those 4 Lenovo's. And then, what else was there? There's this Lenovo, so that's number 5. There was a Contour 425. There are 2 Compaq LTEs, so that leaves us up to 8. There was an Armada 1700, which that was one of the 3 machines that I was really interested in, was the 2 LTEs and the Armada. And then there's this budget system. It was a Compaq Presario. It was one of the garbage budget systems. I was like the CQ56 or 57. It was a Windows era Windows 7 era machine. And I will admit that I probably didn't make the best judgment call putting Windows 10 on it, but I did. I put Windows 10 on it. It was not a speed demon because slow. But yes, I sold that machine off to eBay as well for $26. And I could tell from the very beginning that this was going to be a really bad experience. Oh wait, I don't want to do that. I should really focus on what I'm doing. But yes, this was right around the time when Hurricane Ian struck southern Florida. And 2 days later, this guy's already demanding a refund. He's like, my stuff's not here on time. This is not good. You ruined my life. Yada, yada, yada. It's like, okay, a hurricane literally ravaged through the area. And all the UPS depots were shut down for a couple days. So it doesn't stop there. So he gets his laptop, and then I get a message like, you can't sell stuff like this. This is... You're ripping people off. It's like, well, you know what you bought for $26. And it went back and forth for about a month. He eventually gave me negative feedback. I fought it. And yes, this is one of the few times that the seller actually won here. And we went back and forth. eBay said, hey, show us a picture of this machine working. And I did one better. Here's the live stream where I tested all this stuff. It's working. And a couple weeks later, and this was my small victory on this one Sunday night that I'm going to randomly talk about, my dad had a stroke on the same night that eBay sided with me. Little did I know at the time, we were going around in the hospitals and all that stuff and trying to figure out what went wrong and what happened to Dad and all that. And about 11 o'clock later, I'm going on my phone, we're waiting for results, and my feedback's all of a sudden at 100%. And it's like, oh, okay. And yep, I won my claim and no negative feedback, and that seller was banned. Yeah. Yes, David, yes, there was a lot of drama. I probably should have gave the guy back his money and be done with it, but if anybody that knows me at all, that's not how I do things, especially when they don't work with me. Like, had the guy been nice to me from the get-go, maybe I would have probably said, you know what? I'll work with you, buddy, and I'll give you your money back. You can keep the laptop, send it back, whatever, at my expense. No big deal. But he didn't do that. He decided to be an idiot. So yeah, that was the story of the most dramatic $26 laptop I ever sold. And yes, welcome to my rant, David Starbuck, and we need to get drivers for this thing, yeah, that's a lot of, so yeah, this is a Lenovo 3100, and I am going to let Windows Update do its thing, and then in the meantime, while we're doing that, then we will move on. We will take another laptop out. I just want to get this started. I think Legacy Update does provide quite a few drivers as well, so we'll see where this goes. But yeah, we probably should get some specs on this, and I'll do my best to show here. So yeah, this is a Core Duo, not even a Core 2 Duo, but it's a Core Duo 2350, 2 gigs of RAM, and what do we got? Yeah, there's a lot of, and it's got a Hitachi hard drive in it. It's got a nice DVD writer. This is actually for an XP era machine, XP/early Vista. It's not bad. It's got FireWire on it. It's got a ton of I/O on it, so that's really just, it's not a bad little machine for this era, and it seems pretty snappy. So yeah, 120 gig drive, that's what it has, and I think it's a SATA. Well, let me get through this. Francois, you never sleep. And hi, Francois, by the way. Yeah, that's kind of awkward, but yes, we're going to let this do its thing, and maybe while it's doing its thing, maybe we bring on the next laptop. Oh, wait a minute. Battery is no good in this machine, it would appear. Well, maybe it is. It says it's charging. It says it's 4% left, so we'll see what happens. All right, so yeah, yes, the story of the most dramatic laptop story concludes. So we're gonna let this do its thing. We're gonna bring out the next machine on our docket. We'll let this one update because we don't need to see machines update. We have a Dell Latitude. It is a red laptop. This is an E6500. It is a Windows Vista era machine that originally came with Windows Vista. Although I don't think it actually ever ran Vista, considering where it came from. This machine will likely be just a giveaway just because of the situation of how I got this machine. So, VCF Midwest, if you want a laptop, you see these Dells, I'll probably just give them to you. I'm starting to remember this machine now. Well, we got another new problem here. I don't want to unplug the Lenovo. Let's see here. We will unplug this one and kill everything. So Windows Vista, I don't know, it gets a bad rap, and it's not entirely its fault. Was it too big for its own good? I agree. Were you right to use Linux, start using Linux over it? Probably. But Windows Vista it wasn't all at fault. It was a lot of the manufacturers were putting Vista on garbage. Yeah, let's sell this Dell Vostro or Inspiron with 512 gigs of RAM, a 40 gig hard drive, and let's put Vista on it. Great idea. Only it was not. Does this have a CD in it? Oh, yes, it does. Would you look? It's another XP disc. It's a Dell Pacific XP disc. Yeah, you're exactly right, David. It worked great on more powerful computers than initially were available. That is exactly correct. Well, you can tell one problem right off the bat. The speaker is blown on this thing. But, you know, in Server 2008, the first version was based off of Vista without the garbage on it, and it worked just fine. It's just Microsoft decided to bury it 3 years before its end of support. All right, let's see what we can do here. Maybe, oh, you know what? We have this thing called a TV. Hold, please, while I use TV. My last employer's #1 priority. TVs. I think that's where this laptop came from, too, and they were going to throw it out, and I took it. With permission, of course. Oh, yeah, I had a friend of mine that likes to say Vista, and she always mispronounced it. It drove me... Like, I wasn't crazy about it, but... All right, here we go. That should be a little bit better for our viewing pleasure. So yes, this was the machine I was originally going to use for my offline forums at VCF Midwest. It was this red Dell. Well, let's see what we got on this Dell. Oh, you still can't see it. At least I can't see it. You probably can't either. All right, let's get the screen resolution a little bit bigger so we all can see at home here. I know it's going to be stretched, but I don't really care. Come on, there we go. Okay, that's a hair better. So this has a dedicated graphics card, or at least it's better than the standard Intel. Let's see, what? It does have an SSD. I did put an SSD, 180 gig SSD in here. It has an NVIDIA Quattro 160M, and hold please while I get this machine on updates, and yeah, this one's gonna be fun. Hardware. That's what I clicked on. Why are you going to .NET Framework, please? Don't do that. That's not very nice. Oh, there we go. That's crazy. So, Legacy Update has a driver for the modem on this Lenovo that we saw earlier. Go figure that one out. Hey, we'll get updates on it. This will be a good burn-in test for it. Oh, I think the battery's actually good in this one. Score! All right, we're jumping all over the place. So yes, we have an SSD in this guy. We have a Quadro 160, has a DVD writer, which at least reads. Of course, it's got a Dell wireless. So I'm going to take some of my crap off of here. This will be a lesson later on in this video. We're going to... Hold on. Hold, please, while I go find a flash drive. Here we go. Oh, well, we gotta get on the right machine here. Real men are not intimidated by pink. Yeah, welcome to my world, Jack 68K. Very important stuff. It's mostly a driver's. I'm just gonna transfer this because I had a bear of a time finding these drivers for this machine. Okay. Why? Oh, you know what? Because you're gonna see me do this. Good night, Trina. Thank you for stopping by. Well, that's special. We don't see a flash drive. Do you not like pink? Or is this formatted something stupid and I just need to go do it on more modern machines? Oh, hold please while I go fiddle with this on a newer machine. But, hard. Disk. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. All right, so let's get a partition on here. I know what I used this flash drive for previously. This was a VMware flash drive. I'll make it FAT32. Call it pink. It is formatting. It is good from raw to, come on. Let's refresh. You weirdo. Okay, this is acting unusual. It's acting inappropriate. What is going on with this flash drive? Formatted right away. There we go. Let's try it one more time. Never change Windows 11. Never change. Okay, now we got a flash drive that should read. Hello, Garth Beagle. I did not see you sneak in here at first, but yeah, I'm going to try rebooting. That's the next logical step here. But yes, David Starbuck, that's exactly what I did on the Windows 11 machine. Yes, it's a Windows system. I know this. Yes, it is. Yes, DiskPart has saved me on several of my retro adventures, if you will. It's especially when you're. Oh, you got me good there with disk. No, I did disk one. You go. Oh, I got no. But most of the steps that you outlined are pretty much what I did. Okay. It's not seeing it. Let's try that. Really? Well, fine. I will play it your way, Windows. Oh, Jack, you have no idea what's coming up. You have no idea what's coming up. I know that. You know what? Okay. You don't like this flash drive. I get it. You don't. You all hate pink. That's okay. Try that one. There we go. All right, so detected that one. There we go. Now we got. I just need a flash drive to copy this junk to. That's all I wanted. Good God, that was a chore. Okay. There we go. Holy mother God, that was too hard. This speaker is bad. And we're going to take this version of Adobe 8 off of here because we don't need it. It's an XP machine with Dell, and it's a Dell. You kind of get what you get. All right, we are removing. Oh, jeez. Adobe, you're a pig. Now, XP needs rebooting when it thinks it needs rebooting. Like now, for example, it needs to be rebooted. But we're going to fix its wagon. We're going to delete more files. These are just drivers that we already have, so see ya. And I'm just going to blank the password. Remove my password. There we go. Highly secure. All right, so this one is good enough for the pile. Although that speaker sounds absolutely horrible. It kind of sounds like when you put a high-end stereo system in a 20-year-old Chevy Malibu that is falling apart, or really any vehicle that is falling apart due to rust. It probably doesn't matter, but I see it with Malibus more than anything around here, so I'm going to pick on them. If you are a Malibu or an Impala owner, I am sorry, but I have a lot of trouble with them on the road, so I pick on them. All right, to the black Dell. And our Lenovo's still updating. We do need to find a bottom screw for this cover, but that's easy enough to address. We also need to find screws to keep the hard drive in, which may actually fix this problem on its own. Now here is another Dell that you cannot see yet. There you go. We can now see the Dell. It is a black Dell that I am having a hard time opening. Here we go. It is also an E6500 with an Intel Core 2 Duo. And the battery still holds a charge. Where did that go? Let's, oh, it's okay. Jesse, you know this. And this one comes with Windows 7, which you will see in, well, now. And I'm almost certain that it has spinning rust on it, and if Trina was here, she'd tell me to replace it, but I don't want to put any more money into these machines than I already have, if any, so that's not going to happen, and I am not sorry about that. On the bright side, it looks like I redid this machine as well. Let's do a quick note here. 6500. Red. I'll look up the specs of these other ones that I didn't bother to do later on when we're offline. So here's an XP machine that has some junk on it that we need to get rid of straight away. So we're going to do that. I have no idea. This ISO can go bye-bye. Oh, I know what I used this machine for last. And I was the last one to use it, so I'm just going to do the same thing I did with this one. We're going to take WinISO off because reasons. Programs and features. Okay. Man, this is a slow trackpad. Okay, yeah, it's coming back to me now. All right, cool. That was easy enough. Let's make sure, let's see what we got on the black Dell E6500. Are you a sexist laptop? Yes or no? Windows 7 and before does not have it does not have a Microsoft account, so we should be good there. And if you're joking, well, I'm 0 for 2 on jokes tonight, so. Let's see, let's try this again with this flash drive. It sees a flash drive, so we got that going for us. All right, fine. We'll call it new for volume since you keep insisting. So good news, it appears that this laptop is not a sexist laptop because it likes the pink flash drive. So cool. All right, so we have ourselves a Dell Optiplex E6500. It has a T99 Intel Core 2 Duo with 4 gigs of RAM. And I just write notes for myself here, but I'm going to stick on these. And this is a Windows 7 Pro, the Dell image, 4 gigs of RAM. Lord only knows with the hard drive, which we will find out in just a minute. Let's see how our driver situation's doing here. Oh, we got all our drivers, it would appear, and this also has an NVIDIA graphics card in it. NVS 160. So, well, this place I got it from wasn't big on laptops till a decade ago, but when they did a good job. I will give them that. Oh, hard drive, that was the thing I was going to check out. I can't tell anything about that model number, so we're going to have to investigate further. Looks like a 250 gig hard drive. Yeah, VCF, Garth, are you getting a table there? Or, I didn't see your name on there, but in my defense, I didn't look that hard either. I was just more trying to figure out where I was. But I will be, Joe gets to stare at my ugly mug for 2 days as I'm across from him, and there's somebody, I think, that was across from somebody else in the Mac group. I wish the name's escaping me here, but I think Javier, I think, is the other guy that we're next to. Okay, we can delete all that crap. All right, let's go back. If anybody actually is going to VCF Midwest and you do have a table here, I'd love to hear it. You know what? That's okay. You don't have a table, Garth. I don't know if it was by choice or if you couldn't get one. But I know when I went last year with literally an 11th hour idea, I had no idea what to anticipate, so I just kind of just went off the seat of my pants. No table again, but hey, there you go, Garth. You got 2 tableless folks. Okay, cool. We're going to undo that. .NET Framework 4.8. Yes, and for Jack here, Wisconsin will be all in the corner. It will be 2 tables away from the Mac people, or most of the Mac people, but yeah, Wisconsin Computer Club, Great White Retro. There's one other guy from Central Wisconsin that's going to have 2 tables, and then it's going to be me. I'm going to be next to the FujiNet folks, so Wisconsin will be represented well. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Wisconsin Computer Club and Great White Retro. I know Great White Retro more focuses on Commodore and Atari stuff. And Wisconsin Computer Club holds events all over the state, so just gaming with classic hardware, basically, is what it is. Little disappointed not to see Gordon, Great White Retro at the fair this year. Last year he was at the Shadow County Fairs. That's where I first met him and then forgot about him, and now I remember him again. So, all right, so this one is good. That's right, never in the world of cheese or Packers. Yeah, maybe that's what I should do this year, is bring cheese curds. Because most people outside of Vermont and Wisconsin have no idea what they are. And since I'm going down on a Thursday, they'll be fresh. I can get fresh ones. All right, we are tired of Dells, so we're going to move on to HP. Look at this chonker. Oh, you can't see the chonker. Here's a chonker. I need the power brick for that one. There was a solid attempt to prepare for this stream. Believe it or not. Okay. Oh, David, are you going? Because yeah, you want fresh cheese curds? If there's enough demand for them, let me know, and I will gladly go into the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin, and pick up a bunch. The laptops, yes, these are the ones that are going to be selling for cheap or no reasonable offer refused. David Starbuck, it's funny you mentioned that. One of the restaurants around here was serving poutine last night, and I sent it to Trina just to see if I can make her jealous, and you can get it with an option of pulled pork, or I think the other one option was brisket. They had to bring a picture up of it. It had fresh cheese curds, because they're still squeaky. See if I have a picture of it. Oh, somebody complained. Okay, we're going to have more Wisconsins together. Hot damn. Okay, one moment while I look a picture of... Oh yeah, there's potatoes in my hometown, apparently. So here is the poutine that we found in our town here last night. That is at a place called Timeline Saloon in Bondwell, Wisconsin. It is also home to the world-famous Doc Harley Davidson. And yes, it was delicious. All right, here we go. We have our HP. This is a Pavilion ZE4500. And it looks like I pretty much erased this one too, so cool. What do we got here? We should look at some specs. We don't have any... I don't know what Mind Builder is, but... Yeah, Bondwell, it's in the northeast part of Wisconsin. It's about halfway between Green Bay and Wausau, a little bit closer to Green Bay. I think I used a Swedish ISO for this. But anyway, so this is an AMD Athlon XP 2500 Plus. Yeah, right. Well, I don't think this is an HP image, or at least it's most of the HP crap. Oh, no, it is an HP. Okay, I did find an HP. Yeah, make sure to log out of your HP account. Good call, buddy. All right, so this is a ZE4500, which replacing the CMOS battery on this thing was a nightmare. 1 gig of RAM. Fun times. Let's see. The battery does not hold a charge on this one. Do we have anything cool hardware-wise on this one? I don't remember. Let's see. It's got a 7,200 RPM drive in it. That's interesting. I'm going to guess it's a 100 gig drive. I remember my former boss at the place I worked at in central Wisconsin was touting those 7,200 RPM drives, and oh, it's got a radon card in it. I swear the man thought they were the greatest thing since sliced bread. All right. DVD-ROM made by Toshiba. Oh, we should see if there's a disc in a drive. Well, Jack, we all support not installing anyone's crapware here. That was a big selling point on all these other places in town where putting the factory image on them is that it unfortunately came with the crap. And that was one of the things we taught is like, our stuff doesn't come with the crap. So yeah, this is, let's see if there's anything installed on here before I move on to the next guy. And CMOS battery is not quite holding here. I dread January. Yeah, this is that Acrobat on here, or is that just the reader? Oh, the phone here. It's got 2 accessory folders. That's rather bizarre. That came with the machine. Oh, this was a Norwegian ISO that I recovered this from. Okay, that makes sense now. Let's get this time up to par here. All right, cool. Time is correct. And I will move on to computer number 4. Yeah, it only got to 76 degrees here in Wisconsin in freedom units. It was a beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful day here. I got my dash cam installed today. And I'll be right back while I continue on with that story. So anywho, about 2 weeks ago I bought a different car. And not by choice, but it is what it is. And went out and purchased a Mazda 3. Very nice car. But there was a couple days ago where on the way home from work I ran into some particularly unhinged traffic, let's just call it. It was between slow drivers and one person. I don't know if she was on drugs or just being stupid, but she was very erratic speeds and cutting people off. And unfortunately, my car is one of the ones she cut off. So like, no, we can't put this, can't put off this dash cam thing any further. So got an Amazon special. All right, Toshiba. We need a universal adapter for that. But yeah, so the camera I got, the power cord was 6 inches too short. So I had to go do more Amazon, back to Amazon, get another USB-C cord. I actually got a fuse tap version to go right into the fuse box, and that one was exactly the correct length for what I wanted to do with it, and the thing will shut off as soon as the voltage in the car gets too low, so that's exactly what I wanted. So if anybody does anything stupid in front of my car, you will be on camera. All right. I need to find, unless this is the right plug, which I strongly doubt this is. Okay. Everybody loves a good rant from their friend 386, don't we all, right? That is absolutely not even close to the plug we need, so I gotta find the box with the other. It's the kickers. I just had this too, so. There we go. Are you it? Well, there's the box, but no other adapters. There's the adapters. All right, excellent. Funeral's not. Cancel the funeral, folks. Oh, we found one. Cool. All right, so let's get this one off. So the only annoying thing with VCF Midwest, the scheduling, that's more of a sports complaint than VCF. They have the Packers playing on a Thursday 2 years in a row. It's like, come on now. Can you, like, do this when I'm not worried about getting down to VCF? Yeah, I did call the cops on one fool because he was just being extra dumb. And one tractor. The tractor actually was, it took a few months, but they find a little, I think it was like a really young cop got him off the road for good, and thank God for that, because that guy was an asshole. Oh. We are not powering on. We are not plugged in. So this Toshiba, it's not actually not too bad in shape-wise either. But this is a, what the hell is this? Oh, it's an A665. It's an Intel Core i3 of unknown. It's an unknown variant. Windows 7 era. And let's see if this bugger will turn on. This was another come pick up my junk for free deal. Okay. We got nothing on the screen. Oh, and Lenovo #1 is just starting to install updates. Okay. And CDI, if I did not say hello to you, I apologize. Welcome. In case I did not say it. While we're doing that, let's write some notes down. This is a Toshiba. Oh, not with that marker, though. A665. I'm pretty sure this machine was factory reset before she got it to me. Unfortunately, yes, it was. Right? Yeah, exactly. Although I did have some couple diamonds in the rough pick up for free deals. Yeah, the Wisconsin Computer Club. Actually, the last time they went up there, and unfortunately the car fiasco prevented me from going up there. They did recover a bunch of vintage Apple products, and I would love to get my hands on them, but it just wasn't in the cards. But they'll go to good homes, so it's cool. Ew. Oh, you can't see me point. YouTubers can't point. Ew. Norton. Go to heck. I can't get out of it? That's stupid. I can... And David, I hate to break it to you, but maybe comedy isn't your thing. Kidding. Okay, this machine has a sticky right click. Alright, we may be redoing this one offline or figuring out what's sticky here. This is just, I think, we may have a stuck key somewhere. Okay. Ugh, this thing is just horrible. Is he gonna do it again? No. It looks like it's fine now. That was a very weird turn of events there. We got no downloads, we have no pictures, we have no music. Good. And it's probably going in a kind of on the YOLO side with that one, doing that in case there was something we don't want to see. Ish. I strongly support not installing Toshiba garbage, that's for sure. Jeez. That's a lot of junk on this machine. I wonder why I had a... Oh yeah, the Best Buy app. You know what? We're gonna YOLO it. So yeah, this was a Best Buy machine apparently. And that's all I'm interested in. Let's see the specs on it. It's a 500 gig hard drive. Yeah, leading innovation, my ass. Yeah, and I will, if there are anything that I feel like we need to reinstall Windows on, with the one exception of what I'm working on next, I will do it offline. But this is a whopping M370 i3. So this is an old dog. 500 gig HDD, 4 gigs of RAM. If I could spell. Wow. Yeah, that's the, yeah, with Goodwill, that is one thing I noticed even with the batch of 10 I got, there was quite a, none of them were formatted. The ones that had hard drives were not erased whatsoever. Is this 64-bit or 32-bit? That was the next thing I was going to look up. Seagate hard drive. Well, I would thought they would use Toshiba hard drives, but maybe they think they're so bad that they don't even use them. Let's see. No service packs. Okay. I might be, you know what? Well, we're going to VCF Midwest. I'm not. We'll do that offline. Let's try something here. I'm going to unplug the laptop, which does charge for at least a few seconds. So that's cool. It looks like the CMOS battery might even be dead in this one, but that's going to be offline. That's cute. You all take that Windows experience score thing seriously. Honestly, this is not a bad machine, and this has a bigger battery pack on it, so it might... If somebody just needs some old fooling around machine here. It's got VGA, it's got HDMI, it's got eSATA, it's got ports for days. As much as I'm not a fan of Toshiba, it looks good on the surface. And then, I don't know if this is a Feast of Resistance one, but this is a machine that I have a special purpose for. This Compaq Presario V6000. Yeah, here we go. So yes, this machine here, this is going to be my TED Talk machine here, and you will see, well, you're going to have to take my word for some of it, but what I saw will yield a public service announcement. So the battery life on this thing is a grand total of 1 minute, and something just tipped over, but yeah, very basic machine. It's a Presario. Oh, no, I did not want to turn you on yet. No, 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 no. Bad computer. Pentium dual core. This is a counterpart to HP's absolute, and since I've swore already on stream, piece of shit DV series that fried video cards like chain smokers go through cigarettes. But if you find one of those that are still functional, there's one of two reasons why you find these. This is the reason why almost all of them failed, even in the early 2010s, because of the NVIDIA 8600 graphics card it came with. Or I say, most of them came with. The NVIDIA GeForce 8600 cards had a fatal flaw. It did not matter if it was from a Mac, an HP, or anything else. They all had a fatal flaw in them where they will all eventually fail. If you have one that didn't, good for you, or you got there was another version that came out of the 8600, or like Apple did see it, and they did recall some MacBook Pros over it, and they made it right, and they got the new version of that card that didn't have that defect in it, but HP didn't. So, yeah, this is not a bad machine for being a budget unit. We got one USB port, we got a DVD writer, we got VGA, we got NICs, we got USB, and we even have FireWire, so, and S-Video, so let's plug her in. This one I will be doing a Windows reinstall on stream, just to let you know. Let's power this bugger up. Now, here is where the service announcement's going to come in. Number one, if you're going to submit a resume to anybody, and for the record, this previous owner did have a resume, and it unloaded. Her resume at any self-respecting organization would have landed in the special pile called the trash. So if you're writing up a resume, hit that F7 button. Do that spell check, for the love of God, please. I usually don't ramble on about grammatical errors and spelling errors, because I usually know what you mean. But you're not interviewing me. You're interviewing somebody else that actually does care. So that's rant number one. Oh, you know what? You can't see what I'm doing. And rant number two, and maybe this is the wrong crowd for it, that this is a preaching to the choir, but it's a trend that middle-aged people and younger people have liked to do these days, is they like to send photographs of either nudes or scantily clad. Speakers work great, by the way, but if you do this, and I don't recommend it unless you really love that person, and even then, you at least give some pause to it. If you're going to do that, at least remove them from the computer before you sell it or give it on to the next person. Please. Okay, that's the end of that. But yeah, this machine, this thing is hell on wheels here. And you're going to see why. That all comes up on startup. I have to show you this before we do anything else. And I don't want to comment too much on it further, but I will say that the lady was fine that had this before. That's just my opinion, but you're going to have to take my word for that. Come on. Now, one thing, it did originally come with 1 gig of RAM. I upped it to 4 because it took an hour to boot. Holy mother. Let me get my magnifying glass for this desktop. But you'll see how bad in shape this machine is, this Windows install. You know what? Let me see if I can get it to... Yeah, CMOS battery is completely depleted. I am working on trying to get the display down to a... Oh, here we go. Here's one of many reasons why we are going to not connect this to a network of any kind until we erase the machine. Yeah, it's still 1920 by 1080. Wow, that's actually pretty good for a Vista era machine. There we go. And we are now loading a second crap cleaner, it would appear. And Spotify, no big deal. I'm going to just close that one out. So we now have 2 BS programs open. Now we have 3. We have a BS web browser. So this thing is absolutely loaded with malware. Oh, there's another one. So we got 5 pieces of junk software on this machine. And I'm going to leave this low because that's... I'm going to take the microphone off so you all can hear it yourself. Cancel all this crap. David Starbuck, I'm starting to wonder if that's what she did. Oh, this one didn't make the offensive noises. Quit. And you can technically count WeatherBug as a 6th piece of junk software, although it wasn't bad compared to other ones. But yeah, this drive's gonna get nuked. Yeah, no. So yeah, well, let's see what the specs are on it anyway. It's offline. It's not gonna do any worse. Like I said, I'm not going to speculate on what this woman did with this computer. Oh, now we're gonna load more crap. Or is this the same crap that... Oh, yeah, we got more crap. We'll let that do its thing. So yeah, it only detects 3 gigs of RAM. That's okay for my purposes. Let's see here. And I'm going to show you why this machine probably is still working in the terms of hardware. And I don't know if this is common for these Presarios, but right there, Intel graphics card. No NVIDIA time bomb in this one. And this is the hard drive in here is a WD Black. It's a 320 gig drive. So this was definitely upgraded at one point. But I will say the poor lady that had this machine, let's just say she has options if she still looked as good as she did back then. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, well, oh, look at that. We got lots of errors, baby.
Scan has completed.
Yep, this
Warning. Reg Clean Pro detected problems that need your attention. Click Fix Issues to resolve these problems.
No antivirus, self-respecting antivirus product in the day will talk to you like that, so. Well, computer from Brooklyn, it's time for your new assignment. And if somebody wants to call the number, I'm genuinely curious if you go anywhere with it. Please waste their time if you do. But we're going to do a Windows install. But while that's doing that, I am going to see... Oh, the other computer, the Lenovo, needs a restart. Let me guess, the DVD drive doesn't work. Oh, yes it does. Cool. You can still buy the program. No, we are sticking with XP for this purposes of this, what I plan to do with it at VCF Midwest. Although you probably could put 11 on it. It would probably run like hot garbage, but you probably could. Oh. Oh, yes. So, David, to answer your question, I don't recall if I answered this question, so I will answer it now to make sure I did. So, what I have, it's not as interesting as I made it sound here. So, I like to have an opportunity to give people, hey, you need my services to rebuild your Compaq stuff or Mac stuff or whatever it may be with the, in the case, it might be. I have a Google Doc out there on my website, but the problem with VCF Midwest is, unless they fix that problem this year, is the Wi-Fi situation is not good, and half the cell phones didn't work half the time out there. So your internet services were really hit or miss out there. Which is funny because I had 3 cell phones last year. My first, my regular old personal phone, which is runs off of Cellcom, which roams off of everybody else. It's a Northeast Wisconsin service. That data did not work on that at all. The work phone kind of worked, which is AT&T FirstNet. I don't know why it didn't work as well as it should have, but it didn't. Because it's supposed to kick other people off because it's supposed to be government. And then the third phone was what the hell was it? It was some piece of crap from T-Mobile. They used T-Mobile towers. That worked most of the time. So, anyway, okay, so that's a really long-winded way of saying this machine, I'm going to put Adobe Reader on it, and people need to, hey, sign up for services. They can use this machine that's offline, which I have it hooked up to another modern machine. They can fill out the form. It'll be on a newer laptop that I'll have hooked up to it, and yeah, it's just going to be basically offline Google Docs is basically what it's going to serve. Will I need it entirely? I don't know. This is my first rodeo, so we'll see. There may be a whole lot of nothing that comes with this. I don't know, but We'll see. So we know oh, right. So yeah, this is taking its sweet old time, but you kind of expect it. Guess what I didn't do? I didn't. I'm gonna butcher this name. I know welcome Setvik. I did not see you coming either. I apologize. Yeah, I don't want to do anything shady or do anything with shady websites. That's not in the cards. And then I don't want to put a crazy amount of money into old school stuff like this, so that's where this Compaq Presario comes into play. And why the Compaq? Well, I'm gonna be the one representing Compaq at VCF Midwest, so it only makes sense to use a Compaq. So that's the only reason why I'm wasting any time with this V6000. Yeah, this machine. All right, I gotta get a modern web browser on this Lenovo while we're working here. All right, so how are we gonna do this? Yeah, exactly, Jack. 68K. This thing was riddled with shady, questionable content. Lenovo. All right, so we're 3,100. 3,100. Oh, there's no way this is going to have drivers on Lenovo's website, is it? Come on. Oh, sold. Okay, I'm not going to be upset about this revelation. Lenovo still has drivers for this machine, it would appear. At least some drivers, anyway. Maybe not. Hotkey driver. Oh, we got some drivers. Can't seem to download any of them, but hey, they're there. Yeah, none of these drivers are worth anything to me here, so we are going to... What is it? ThinkVantage. All right, we need to figure that out here. Lenovo Care Pack. Apparently there was Windows 8 drivers for this machine too. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's go to my pal. We need a web browser. What else do we need? We'll get this too. And we say rest in peace to all the malware. We say rest in peace to an error-riddled resume. We say rest in peace to some very, very risque photos and whatever else this machine may have had on it. And yeah, to answer your question, I did not find any nudes, although I didn't look very hard either, because I don't really care. Wasn't mine to look at. All right. In the meantime, Lenovo's still working. How'd you get Windows 8 on a Pentium 3? That is... You poor soul. All right. Let's see. Is this time correct on this Lenovo? Nice. Cool. Excellent. All right, we'll install this because I feel like being lazy. All right. We're going to switch. Oh, no, no, no. Goodbye, keyboard. Hold, please, while I switch to a different computer. Where's the VGA on this one? Okay, cool. Here we go. Or can we not do that with this one yet? Oh, shit. So the Lenovo has the same graphics card as this machine does, Compaq that we're working on. Well, since I can't display from the Lenovo using my VGA cord, I am just going to go back to the Compaq, apparently. Actually, just a minute here. Perfect. All right, now we can come back. V6000 is fine. Who needs us? We don't need no stinking passwords. CMOS battery needs to be replaced, which maybe we can do that at the end here. We get to watch Windows XP install on this old dog here. So let's go to. So this is Intel. It plugged in a laptop and it caught on fire. Wow. That's one thing I can say, that I never set a laptop on fire. Alright, let's see if I can get this graphics card driver. Well, Dell has it. I don't really give a rip if it comes from Dell. And I wish you could see this. I suppose I could put the camera on this. How'd you find me, Sadvik, if you never installed any Windows? That's something we do on here regularly. But welcome regardless. Alright. What in the hell are you talking about? Doesn't meet the system requirements. Alright. Let's try that one. Yeah, generally the installs themselves are not that bad. I mean, in the older days, finding drivers could be fun. Especially if you try to do something crazy like, I wouldn't call it crazy, but if you try to install, let's say, Windows XP on a home computer or home consumer grade system, and you try to install Windows XP, like, oh, that was fun to find drivers for that. Sure. Yeah, that's cool. Can I, like, go beyond this, please? That would be great. Oh, Lenovo, you're lame. So, to download drivers from Lenovo's website, you gotta put a serial number in now. That's kind of stupid. So, yeah, that's PF258. It's probably going to tell me that no product is found. Yeah, of course you're not, because that would make way too much sense. Hey, you dumbasses. Let's try typing it in this way. Maybe it's case sensitive? Yeah, there is no drive. They make you put in a serial number. Yeah, generally that's what you do. Worst case scenario, you just get them from a different device and go about it that way. Yes. Oh, end of support page. Here we go. What is this going to tell me? Oh, we're really now in a rabbit hole with this Lenovo 3000. I have no idea. None of the above. Maybe we'll call it an N series. No. When your computer is so obscure, it's not even listed on Lenovo's website. Alright, we're just going to start with a random letter. Audio driver. Oh my goodness, this is a rabbit hole that I really wish I didn't go down. G series. Give me a bloody chipset, will you? V? Try that one. Alright, yeah, so let's get that. For Windows 2000, we need Windows XP. But we need the English version of this software. Yeah. Guess we'll start with what we can get. With Service Pack 2. Let's see, maybe we can do that. BIOS update, Bluetooth, modem, PC camera driver, Rico. We need the Rico. Yes, we do. And I really wish I could show you what I'm doing here. The Lenovo's a 3100. I think I'm finding what I need to find, though. But I have this hardcore thing against sending anything with the whole yellow exclamation mark, so I refuse to do that if I can. There probably is a GitHub thing, although I did find Lenovo's end of life website, and that's what I'm trying next. Cool, I guess. I didn't load anything. It's Intel software, so we might be in the right direction. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, I think we're getting somewhere. Huzzah! It flashed like it wanted to do something cool. So let's try doing something dumb here that I'm probably going to regret later on. Don't want to spill that. I think we got it. Yeah, we're getting somewhere, folks. Yeah. Well, this is going to be a little bit sketch, but let's see. We can close the tabs. And my keyboard went down there. Hi, Justin. It's your clone. As disorganized as you are, buddy. So I'm going to try and do my best here. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be... this is going to be hilarious. All right, well, we'll do it like this. We'll do our best. We're going to be dual laptops. The screen's entirely too small. All right, so let's do this. I'll do that. But it looked like it detected the video card, so the Lenovo on the left did. So we'll keep rolling here. Oh, it downloaded everything to the desktop. Okay, I see what you did. Let's see, let's get the Compaq going here. We got, before we do that, let's install this. Windows, we might not need it. Oh, okay, cool, we don't need that one. Then we will install the software for the audio card next. All right, we're just doing the little fun, boring bits with the setup here. Chipset. I think it's just extracting software at this point, but we'll... And that's the video card. All right, so let's see how bad the driver situation is going to be with this one. Very! Okay, this is going to be a fun turn of events here. I only have one Ethernet cable. That's my next problem. Let's see here. We'll focus on the Lenovo. Where did my other drivers go? That's the real question here. This is it. Oh, yeah, indeed it is. Audio. Setup. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I have an idea so good that my head would explode if I even began to know what I was talking about. We have a fossil. Okay. Continue anyway. We have this guy here. It's a TreadNet USB 2.0 adapter, which will auto-detect in Windows XP. You heard that correctly. Your ears do not deceive you. It's probably the only USB adapter that I know of that does that. Let's hope the USB drivers are on here. Let's hope we don't knock off too much stuff in the process. There we go. Good night, David. Hopefully we're not up all night doing this. All right, so let's go to Legacy Update. Let's see what they can find here. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Okay. Don't mind the time on the Compaq. Close. All right. There we go. Computer number 2 is going. Oh, look at that. The battery LED is now green on this Lenovo, so we might actually have a machine with a good battery in it. That would be sweet. All right, so we got the Toshiba, the ZE, the Dell. I feel like we're missing a machine here. Oh, the Panasonic. How did I skip the Panasonic? We don't have any sound, though, so that worries me a little bit. We're not muted. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. We have no sound, though. I'm not in love with that. Let's see here. There might be something else wrong with the sound on this. This stupid Realtek software is a steaming pile of garbage. Now we don't need the graphics card driver again. We do need this, so we're going to go drivers to there. All right, let's do it. No, we're going to try and skip a step here, and we're probably going to regret it later, because... Oh, jam out in still. No. Now try doing, working on two computers at once. Next, I'm installing the chipset drivers on the Lenovo. See what this all. Try to uninstall Realtek my lap. Oh yeah, I could totally see that. I always thought it kind of reminded me of the crab people from South Park. That Realtek logo. I don't know why, but all right. Now we'll restart this guy one more time. And right now I am absolutely in a fight with a Realtek sound card driver. I guess I could have put Vista on this Compaq. It probably would have been a hair easier, but... All right, let's see. We still don't have any sound coming from the speakers. Oh, okay. We are down to a single network controller. So, not bad. Let's see if we can fix that problem first, and then we'll go after the boss creature of the sound card. Ooh, this one's got more hardware. Cool. All right. Okay. AMD Tech, Connexent, high definition audio, modems. Okay, this is actually not bad for this machine. It actually it didn't detect the graphics card, but we'll worry about one thing at a time. All right, so we're going to install updates. And we're going to go do that. Yeah, so I know I'm doing this kind of in a lazy way here, but... And don't use Internet Explorer, you boob. Oh, God. Anyway, so back to that website I was at. First things first, we're just going to blow these two away. We don't need them anymore. Well, delete's in a weird spot on here. So Service Pack 3. Okay. At least this machine is going relatively fast, and this will be a real good burn-in test for it. Oh, shoot. Okay, this is not as intuitive of a browser as one would expect. All right, let's go find ourselves some drivers. And I think the V series was as close as we got, so we'll just keep going with that. We will go network, wireless LAN, and it is an Intel, so let's hope it has it. And did it download or no? I don't think it downloaded. Come on. Wakey, wakey. We're not done yet here, guys. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. Now we're downloading. Oh, good God. We've been on here for 2 hours. All right, let's see if we can get rid of the last yellow device in Device Manager. Well, it's hard to see. Well, no, we're not going to get rid of it that quickly because it's just an extraction tool. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Drivers. Asa. There we are. Set up. Minimize that. Accept the terms and agreements. And let's just do the defaults. Whoever gets this machine next can do whatever they want with it. Oh, have a fun class, Sadvik. If I'm streaming, I may be streaming till at least midnight here the way things are going, so I just realized I have another laptop that I have to show off here. And that's good. We are now detecting Wi-Fi. You're also seeing my fat head. Perfect. And we are, of course, we have to reboot because Windows. that. Now if we get the sound thing figured out, we'll be sitting pretty with this machine. Let's go, Lenovo! Still no sound. Oh, there's sound controls there. Okay, I did not know that. Okay, let's see. Does it mute it there? No, sorry, it is not muted there. Okay. So the hotkeys are working. Now we just need to figure out why we have no bloody sound. Yeah, we got nothing, boss. I wonder if it involves this Microsoft KBB file. Which we're about to find out. Environment none. Playback, audio I/O, 2-channel speaker. My luck is this probably isn't, yeah, there's no sound, so. KB 888111. Sir, Windows XP. Is there one for Service Pack 3 that we need to get? What is this? msvet.org. Let me guess. Well, that's a kick in the pants. All right, cool. Install the audio driver, which does not work. Not there. So there is a hot fix. Oh, Experts Exchange, this site is a steaming pile of manure. Let's try. I can, if that's handy, the go away Siri. Oh, yeah, it is. If the speaker can prove or disprove a theory here. All right, and yep, it's got power. Let's see if we can get this to play. Nope. Let's see if we can get this on the headphone. Yes, we need to find the proper sound card for this machine yet, apparently, because it is not the right one. Blow this away. Maybe we can we go fish on this one. Realtek, you piece of shit. I'll say the Compaq's getting those updates pretty fast, at least. Good. So what happened? You stream for 2 hours. All right. What are you, Mel? Okay. How about yes this time? Only sure. Nope. Okay. I didn't think so, but at least we tried. All right. Anyway, back to our story. Let's see if we can find the exact version that we need through our freeware tool again. See if we can do ourselves a little bit of a lightning strikes twice scenario here. Perhaps, but perhaps not. We got. All right, so Rico. It's trying to do something. I don't know what it's doing, but we may have to put some old-fashioned detective working on this one. Okay, so let's see if we can look for that. Okay, let's go. Eight 801G driver IH7 family. Let's see what this comes up with, if anything. Come on. Looks like it's part of the chipset. They could have made this a whole lot easier, but there's lots of people had this problem on various Linux platforms. So let's see what Windows XP can come up with. Alright, Reddit, don't let me down. You probably will, but... I'll go back to the well, see what we can find, and... Oh, we found a different driver. Let's see what this one does. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay. We're just gonna blow this whole directory away and start over. Look how fast this Presario is moving. I'm actually kind of happy about that. Alright, let's try this again here. Oh, it really did install all that crap. Oh, Justin was on this stream. We have our bottle of 91% alcohol tipped over, but the cap's on there, so sorry, buddy, no spill for you. AC97. Whatever. I'm starting to think that this is not the right one either, but we'll see. Nope, not at all. This is what I had with the red Dell, too. And I'm going to predict that we're not going to get any sound with this one either. Nope. There may be something else wrong with this machine, but I don't think it's hardware at this time. But we're going to do a little bit more annoying troubleshooting with it and go from there. If I had Linux Live Media, I probably could figure this out pretty quick, but I don't have any of that handy, so we're just going to have to roll with what we got. No, we are not going to restart you. You are just going to be not a miserable twat. Let's look for a hardware ID. Maybe that'll get us somewhere in the correct direction here. And the Lenovo, or the Compaq's moving pretty fast here for its age, so I'm actually kind of happy about that. All right, we are loading. We are doing things. All right, so, right, come on. Don't be like that. Okay, HD audio. Funk. C. 0862, my bad. Hopefully that'll be all we need. Okay. Really don't like putting Toshiba junk on here, but let's see where this takes us. With SRS. Anything besides Toshiba? Well, okay, fine. We'll two can play this game. Now let's see if that's why I hate these stupid websites. Driver identifier. Let's see if it'll actually download the correct file here. The problem with these driver websites are that a lot of them lead to junk. But I think we have a chance with this one. This is for Vista. Let's see if it runs it anyway. No support. Okay, go fish. This might take a few tries. Methinks that this is a... Yep, this is the same driver. Okay, forget that. You know, it's a slightly different size. It's still the same driver for some bloody reason. All right. All right, let's see what they say here. It's a different file, so let's see what this one does. We're still blah, blah, blahing. Okay, cool. It's still a bloody Vista driver. Let's see if it runs anyway. Alright, that one was pointless. They all feel like they're Vista drivers. Hey, XP driver, guys. Let's see if we can try one of the 15 meg drivers. Maybe, just maybe. $2006. That's pre-Vista. Oh, whoa, go back. That's not what I clicked on originally. Don't do it to me again. That's not cool, guys. you say the words Vista on here, I'm going to be very confused. Do not interrupt. Can I get that sign for my office, please? I don't know that's actually doing anything, but no, it's doing something. I don't know what that something is. Let's close out of that. I have no idea where that self-extractor installed from. Oh, look at that. The Compaq's already done. I have no idea what the heck this machine is now doing, but it might actually be installing what we want it to do, or maybe, I don't know. Let's see, temp real tech, is that what, well, that's a Vista driver, so where did the other one go? That's a temp, maybe? Oh, lordy. Alright, you do your thing, dude. That's fine. Delete that directory. I'm pretty sure this is just Vista driver, so it kind of does me no good. Now, this is the longest install I've ever seen of a driver. Especially when it's just a whopping 14 megs. All right, what are you doing? Okay, you go away. Can I minimize you, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Where are you going to put this on the flash drive? I'm going to try something a little bit different here. Can we? No. All right. Yeah, we know. We got genuine Windows install. We all know. Absolutely 100% legitimate. Please stop asking. Why are you asking these same questions over and over again? All right. Let's do this. More options. Extract. Let's try this. It's a bloody Vista install. How? I don't understand this. Okay. That's from 2006. How could it be a sound driver install? Oh, it closed out on itself anyway. Okay. There's no way that that's a freaking Vista installer. There's no way. All right, well, welcome to CD driver installed, I guess. I guess that's the general rule of thumb here. All right, I hope I still have that tab open. I don't, do I? I'm just going to try this one other one here. It says all the right stuff, but I don't think we have the right driver. I'm starting to believe that they don't have the driver here. It's just the same driver over and over again. All right, cool. Well, congratulations. There's our genuine Windows install. What we cannot no longer see the benefits of. Yeah. Cool. All right, you install that. You go away. Vista. Frickin' Vista. Alright, Windows XP. Okay, congrats on that. Yeah, we might be between a rock and a hard place on the sound card driver. Yeah. I don't like you people already. Can I download it? Is that kind of the tab that we were just in? Oh, wait. I think I see it. Try to think here. Oh, it doesn't show. Is this going to be bullshit? I have a feeling this is going to be, it's not BS, but what do we have left on this guy? 8 lot. That's what we got left. 8 lot. Alright, while you're working your details out, we're going to grab these 4 files. Maybe we'll grab even all 6. Because I think that this will work for what I want it for, so we will make it work for what I want it for. It still must still be downloading. Yes, it is. Okay. We got. I swear we had 3 USB ports on here. Indeed, we do. Hmm. Yeah, not that one. I have 2 Realtek drivers on here? Oh, that's right, I do. I totally do. Okay, we'll try this one next. I'm pretty sure it's the same software. I don't think I need that one for this machine. How about the Intel video card driver? Definitely, but I think it's the same chipset. Yes, indeedy. Now, it's going to be kind of weird to have this, but, well, what are you going to do? Well, some of the problem drivers went away. That's good. I think we found it. I think we struck gold. Yes, Dave, yes, the situation with the tables was resolved within the same day. What happened was, exactly what I suspected was that there was because I put my PayPal donation underneath a different name. They could not find it. It came in as anonymous, so I just had to tell them, hey, it's tied to this account and everything's kosher. So yeah, so actually my table, I'm actually going to be staring at Joe for most of it. I think I'm right across from Joe from jcm-1.com. And I'll be 2 sections away from you, because I think most of you, the Mac folks, are in section L. I'm going to be in section N, in the Wisconsin corner. The only thing that's really left is trying to figure out what I'm going to do next in terms of prep work. Oh, there we go. This might be an XP installer. Look at that. Okay. This thing's a little dusty. Huzzah! Did we get it? That would be great. Huzzah! We solved the sound problem. Yes, Dave. One of the several machines that I am bringing is going to be that dock, the LTE Elite Smart Station you're probably referring to. Yes, that will be brought with. Along with several other Compaq systems. Oh, shit. Yeah, so my 325C is going to come with one of the LTE 5000 series. I have an LTE Lite that's going to come with a couple LTE 286s, which are going to. What am I doing? Yeah, I have hard drive modules for those I like to promote, so I'm going to bring a couple of those for the Elites, which also work with that docking station, smart station. I have OpenFlops W1D modules, which, with the way these tariffs are going, these may be the last ones we ever see in America. So if you got one of those drives, you better hit me up at VCF. Because even Nick Silverstraw in there cannot ship them because Australia does not ship to the US anymore because reasons of tariffs. Yeah. Our leaders sometimes, I wonder. I'm not going to get too far into that conversation on the stream here, but as much as I want to. Okay, all right, so before we go full soapbox, we are going to go back. But this machine is fully working now, I think. Yep, this one's got sound. We could take this installer off of here. We could take this installer off of here. And if people want to see the history in my pal, they can. And I think the Compaq is, from an operating system standpoint, I think is good to go as well. Not yet. Okay, 3 more drivers. We'll figure this out. But the Lenovo can go away for now. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. Battery is not good in this one. All right. We are getting down to it. The there was one more machine that I was going to do something with, and actually at this point, do we need this anymore? I don't think we do. Barely reaches, but it reaches. This would be a very good thing to test though, because I kind of need that network card. All right, that looks like it's trying to get on the web. And last but not least, we have this Panasonic Toughbook CF48. It's not a true Toughbook in my opinion, because it's not one of those you can run over with your vehicle and it survives. You definitely do not want to put this thing in the rain or any unreasonable weather. It will not survive. There's nothing tough about this Toughbook. It's just an obsolete, before it even hit the shelves, Toughbook, in my opinion. But this one does have some decent I/O on it. It does have a serial port on it, which is always a plus in my book. Real computers have serial ports. Well, if it doesn't turn on, we may be saying bon voyage to it. Okay, what is the base system device? I wonder if that's the Rico. Let's get a browser. Oh, we got a browser on here. Alright, so we don't need you. You could go away. Drivers E6500. Yes, we do have my pal in here. Neat. We'll just do this too. We'll just install the same hardware we use. I don't really care. I'm kind of in the laziness is a terrible thing to waste mode at this point, and this one we might have to erase. Alright, so yeah, this is a very, we'll get all the DOS stuff off of here. We don't need that. WinImage is still on here. Weird keyboard layout. This laptop actually came from one of the Aflac offices in central Wisconsin. And there's a Rico controller. You know what? No. I wonder if we still have that driver on here. What are the odds that this Rico driver for the Lenovo is going to be the same one for this Compaq? No, I just got to find which one it is. Let's try it. I am very interested to see. We're going to look together. And if this Panasonic is missing a bunch of drivers, I'm not even going to worry about it tonight. That's going to be my confession to all of you here. If it's missing a couple, I might try to go for them, but I'm getting tired, so we'll see. Nope. I didn't pay attention to where it went, but it's a 50-50 shot. Okay. I think my wife's home. Came kind of early. It was! I'll be damned! Well, we have a sound card driver on this. Oh yeah, we are going to be definitely doing. We're going to put a new profile on the Toughbook here. Let's see here. Let's create a new account. Log on with said account. I'll blow away this old account. Okay, that was kind of cool. All right, let's see if we fixed our driver problem in its entirety. Holy cow, we did. Hot dog. Okay, this one's done from an OS standpoint. How come the cheapest computer in the whole lot was the easiest one to work on? So we are down to a single computer. Although I do need to get a CMOS battery assembled for this guy, so we'll see how things go with the Toughbook here. I'm going to try and keep going till midnight my time. I do need to get rid of those stickers on there because cringe. I stand by my statement that it's cringe. I'm sorry. For those that disagree with me, do not like stickers on laptops unless they're the manufacturer ones. I will tolerate it if that's the case, but other than that, hard pass. All right. Let me guess. This one does not have the bloody video card driver on it, so it's probably not going to work. Don't know. $768 megs of RAM with this one, baby. And it has no video card driver. So we find out why. Oh, I'm glad you're still with us, Jack and Dave. I know we had one that had to go to a class. We had a couple East Coasters that I don't blame them for taking off. All right, we need to find this flash drive that I just had. What did I do with it? There we go. All right. We'll do our best. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. We got Old Man Hughes Ethernet adapter. Once again, will come in clutch. Okay, anyway. What was I doing again? Oh, right. That. Do we have my pal on here? Oh. No, we do not. We need to get that on there. I think the USB port's only USB 1.1. But I could be wrong on that. Well, it does. I wonder what the other Ethernet controller is. Okay. Whatever. I'm going to stop asking. Should I stop asking questions at this point? Or, I don't know. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know. Let's see. All right, I get caught up here on the social medias. My phone's been blowing up for the last 2.5 hours for some reason. Oh, wait, no. Email not so much, but everything else has been blowing up, so. Unknown identifier. Lazy man's way of trying to find drivers at work sometimes. Let's see if we can extract you just the C drive. Wow, this hard drive's slow. I think it's only a 20 gig hard drive in this machine, but yeah. Yep, 20 gig hard drive, and I bet it's a Toshiba because they had a thing with Toshiba for a while. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, okay. Hold it. ATI Technologies, right on Mobility M7. All right, so we need to open up ourselves a MyPal and let's get this show on Yield Road, yes? What's the Ethernet controller? Oh, it's Wi-Fi. Okay, so this does have Wi-Fi on it. I did not expect that. Try my best here, folks, so bear with us here. That hard drive light is just going bonkers. I'm tempted to put a different IDE drive in here just to see if it speeds it up just a bit, but I don't think it's going to. If I get my hands on like an 80 gig hard drive or something. So what did it say it was again? It was a Radon Mobility M7. Stay signed out, I don't care. Come on. XP driver, you bet. You know how I think. Oh lordy. There's a lot of different versions of this driver, so we're just gonna have to go fish on this one. I don't wanna. Just give me the damn driver, will you? Wait. M7. Uh-oh. I don't like that sound. Yeah. The drive locked up. I'm pretty sure, anyway. Cursor is frozen. Hard drive light is on solid. This may just be a recycled one. Let's try that again. I don't know what happened there, but that's not a good sign. Oh, we got light poking from behind. Nobody needs to see that. Yeah, it might be worth trying to find a cheap IDE drive for this. I don't know yet, but oh, I thought I deleted that profile. Well, we'll fix that next. Let's take care of that now. That's you. We're all going to get sick and tired of Windows XP after this stream. Alright, we are going to get rid of you. See ya. Yeah, if I can find a drive that's 7,200 RPM, that might help things out. Because this is a 4,200 RPM drive that's in here now, I'm almost certain. Which I think the Compaq actually does have a 7,200 RPM WD black in it, so that's a nice little bonus. I don't know if you were around when I explored that part of the stream. Oh, are CMOS batteries dead? No, it's not. Alright, cool. Okay, let's try that driver install again. Maybe if we hear another random clicking, I'm giving up on this machine for the night. Hey, Tech Ambrosia, I gotta take her in this. I think I have one of those really small Panasonic Toughbooks that she previously featured on one of her streams. Might have to reach out to her and say, hey, if you want this older version, it's yours. I don't see it off a 30-second search here, so... Oh, okay, cool. Wait, Alright, let's do it. No clunks. Nobody likes clunking. Nobody at all. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. This is kind of on the wrong side of scientific when it comes to installing a driver. Okay, genuine Panaphonics. I think I'm going to leave that in there just for the lulz. Sure. Ah, boo. Boo. Let's see if we can find any more additional details about this. Because we could be here all night. And I don't know about you, but I don't have all night. Yeah, and I noticed with Dell, it has like 6 different drivers for this. You know what? I think we're going to try A02 just because I can. Maybe we'll do Radon Mobility 7500. That would be another potential option in this. Yeah, Dave. If the time works out, then yes, I will join your stream and work on stuff. Then timing's going to be a thing here for the next 2 weeks. So, yeah. And I got a lot of stuff to work on. No, this is not a Dell 5100, but let's see where this takes us. This machine was always a pain in my ass, even when this was still being actively used by Aflac. Yeah, I knew that was going to... Whatever. Let's see. Maybe we'll do it this way. What are the odds that this driver's still going to exist? This machine technically didn't exist many moons ago. Train Mobility 7500. We'll do it this way. Or, let's see. Did I do something smart many moons ago? Before I start wasting time with this, I have to go to my other machine to figure that out. But if I was smart, I kept all the drivers for it. If I wasn't... No, sir, I did not. Darn it. Okay, well, we're gonna have a gay old time with this one. Confirm my choices. Yes, I've made my choices. I'm going to foolishly deck around with a Panasonic Toughbook because that's what we did here. Let's look at this. All model. Look at that. See? This is the real kick in the pants right here. The CF20, 30, these are pretty old machines. No CF48. What are you people trying to do to me here? Get XP drivers all day. Let's see. Maybe, just maybe, if we... Nope. Hoy. I wonder, I kind of have an idea here. Maybe, just maybe, I have one last trick up my sleeve here. Develop and support. No. There was a tool that Panasonic used to have. And I'm going to give this about At this point, we're going to have a hard stop at midnight, my time, just because I'm getting annoyed with this. Manager. Windows XP. Is it P2? No. Multifunction printer? No. Oh, Internet Archive. Maybe we should try that. This is quite a rabbit hole we've gone down. I didn't think this was going to be the one that's going to take us down here, but I'm not seeing anything that looks blatantly obvious here. Oh, sorry. I realized you could not see it. Let's see if Fandom has any information on it here. Yeah, it's definitely the right laptop. Display. ATI Mobility 9000, according to this. So, yeah, there's conflicting information on this guy. The Windows 2000 is what I think this originally came with. Give me some drivers. Like, that would be awesome. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. At least it's not a political source. Okay, that's fine. We can close all these other tabs out. They don't serve a purpose anymore. They're going to bring this old computer down to its knees one way or another. All right, all right. Radeon Mobility. Let's try the 7500. We'll try 9000 next. Comes back to Dell. I really don't trust you guys. Oh, Microsoft Update Catalog. Let's see what we can do with that. I don't need an update. I just need the driver. Of course, that's an update, so I don't know if that's going to be enough for what I want it for. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a better one. Let's do... Oh, there's a lot of 7500s. I wonder if Legacy Update would get this one. Because I don't think I ran it on this machine. Can we extract this whole thing? No. Let's try it. Oh, no. Okay. One of these days I'll get this right. I promise you all. One of these days. We're going to close one tab. That's fine. See you in hell, Dell drivers. Delete keys in a weird spot. zip. Exact. Let's see. Does it give me anything valuable here? No. Let's try the other one. Oh. That is... We got files that I don't know if it means anything, but by George, we got them. Okay, we'll give a flyer on this. Reinstall driver. No, not this time. Let's see. I'm going to try legacy update if this doesn't do it. Worked once. I don't see... search location. Ooh, we have a chance. Then we can switch the TV. Oh, no you don't. Let's correct this time if it lets us. Oh, uh-oh. Now what do we do? Nope. Oh, it found the graphics card driver. Excellent. It's still August. Ooh. What are you doing, computer? Hey, that may do my job here. All right, 11:20 p.m. Look at that. Finish. Close. It did not ask me for a restart. Huzzah! We got one driver down, 2 to go. What is this one? What are you? Ah, of course you are, because... reasons. Alright, I'm going to go... I wonder if it knows what it is, or if this is just going to be confusing. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on, this software's old as my grandma here. Come on. Let's close that one out. And let's find that... Oh, snap. No, it's that's not seeing an obvious thing here. The video controller is now good. The Ethernet controller... you know what? I'm going to go try to do the harder one next, and we'll see where it goes. Why did you do that? That was not cool. You made my display super large. I don't want that, guy. It went from 1024 to 640, it would appear. Let's just do that. There we go. Yes. All right, now let's plug in the monitor and see what we can do here. If anything. I don't know how to get it down the other monitor with this. Wait, advanced. Hold it. It did not quite do what I wanted it to do, but there may be a key. I may have to figure that out. It's F3. Function F3. It does not see the graphics output, but that's fine. Okay, we can live with that. We're just going to go focus on the other two pieces of software that we need here. Mat 0012, Windows XP. Here we go. Apparently, I'm not the first one to ever have this problem. Thankfully, I think the wireless card will be a little bit easier. Oh, it's a hotkey driver. Okay, yeah, that was kind of important. Let's hope this is not a seedy website. Or worse, not found. You buzzard. Probably not helping the cause here of trying to use a piece of hardware that probably shouldn't have been used for this in the first place. I don't want to do this. This could be a little... We're getting into a situation where... This looks like this is just where our OS was. Stop. Ooh, stop. Oh, nope. Okay, that's no bueno. Back. Oh, no. Let's try the zip file. Maybe the zip file will get this somewhere. Oh, there we go. Probably just yep, it is. Let's do this. Let's see here. Will it be that simple? Well, you know it wasn't gonna be. Okay, let's see. We can just do this. All right, install driver. Not this time. And nobody said that Panasonic was great. Will not work until you restart your computer. No. One more, and then you might be able to see me make a CMOS battery tonight, which is not as exciting as it sounds, but AR5000G. Windows XP driver. Oh boy, okay, this is not what I was expecting. Right. Yes, that's exactly what I meant. Qualcomm. All right. Let's see. CD driver side, so everybody loves them, right? Stop. Ah, politics. No. Especially not that one. You don't need the solution is you need to give me the damn driver. All right, since you're pushing bad politicians, we're going to go out of there. We'll try the Lenovo one, maybe. Although I had trouble with that before. I really want to... All right. Okay. Whatever. Give me my damn driver. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I just want the damn... Oh, come on. You're really going to ask me That's ridiculous. Driverscape, you're going to be my only hope here. Alright, that's going to take a minute, so I'm going to go get some Sear 2032 batteries and we're going to assemble ourselves a CMOS battery for the Compaq. And I know I have some good batteries here. Oh, what is that? $24.30. I could have swore I had a pack that was open already, but apparently that might be a figment of my imagination. Well, we'll use this one. This will have to do. Should do. All right. All right. It is still downloading, so we're going to do a little bit of multitasking. All right, well, I wasn't doing anything crazy with that, so whatever. Okay, let's play Squeeze the Ooze here. The other whammy with this Panasonic Toughbook is that I have yet to find a universal adapter that's actually compatible with it. Kind of a... This laptop is one big dick move. And no one is going to convince me otherwise. Alright, we're cooking here. Oh, we're going to make a dry battery for it. For this, while we're waiting. Very scientific method. It's very hot, very fast, so... Probably a much better way to make those, but it does what I need it to do. So that's what we're going to work with. All right. So let's see what we got here. Oh, we got a... How do I extract this? $20 to go. Unless everything goes kosher here, then we might end potentially sooner, but all right, so we are extracting files. I feel confident. We're going to close the web browser. Rivet Networks. Ugh. Boo. You were supposed to be XP drivers. Those are not XP drivers. You are a liar. You a dirty liar. Alright, well, I should know better. Alright, back to the drawing board. What browser are you going to open? Are you going to open... Yeah, you're going to open Internet Explorer because, yeah, that's what we got going on here. Later. What did it actually search for? Can't search for anything here that's of value to me. Okay, well, back to the web browser. And just because I have to punish myself, that is the federal law of computers, is that I have to go punish myself. Well, I have a feeling this power brick... Uh-oh, yeah, we may be... This power brick is starting to die, I think. It's starting to really heat. We're going to see AR5005G. For Windows XP. Okay. I strongly doubt that's CNET. Working on Windows XP Professional version 1969. Don't die on me. I will replace this power brick with something else, but please do not die on me while I'm doing this. That's all I ask. Please, don't die on me. Alright, let's download from others. Let's see here. Alright. Right. Download. No more CD politicians, please. And this time, I'm not going to close out the web browser. Alright. I don't know if I have enough power cord to show this, but I kind of want to show this if I can find the proper tooling here. I don't know that I can in about this next 15 minutes. Oh, yes I can. Although it's not going to be the way I expected it, but I think I can. I'm going to try on AliExpress find here. Where'd it go? Yeah, so this is USB-C, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. Alright. Yeah. This power, look at how warm this power brick is. This is, I don't know if you can tell, this is 80 degrees Celsius. This thing's barely touchable. That's nuts. I think we're going to get rid of that power brick for safety reasons. Yeah, not good indeed. Welcome to Chinesium. Yeah, I don't know if you're noticing it, Dave, but it is going between battery and power quite a bit. So it's malfunctioning. And I barely use this adapter. That's what's double irritating about it. I don't know that it installed it. I don't think it installed it. Alright, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, it's indecisive for sure. $586. That would make most logical sense. That would probably not going to detect anything because I. Oh, here she is. Yeah, right. Need to water cool the whole laptops. It's it. It is a Pentium 4, and those we all know how warm they get. But with 15 minutes to spare, we might have a potential victory on our hands. And then we're going to go and find another CF48 adapter because this thing is outrageous. Oh, it froze up again. Now that can't be good. Now this laptop might become e-waste if it keeps doing that. See if I can get it to go on the other display now that we have the driver installed. Don't you freeze up on me again. Well, I think this laptop is... I'm not sure if it's a product of this AC adapter doing what it's doing, or if this thing is just genuinely cooked at this point. And I'm not sure if it's worth finding out, to be honest. But, yeah, that thing is locked up again. It is also running pretty hot. Wow, that thing's cooking. We're going to work on that another time. So, last but not least, we're going to put a CMOS battery in the Compaq. So we're going to wind this down with something simple. It helps if you use the right screwdriver. We all know that, right? We're going to unplug this piece of shit. The abyss. Where it went. unhook the battery. If we're lucky, I'll be able to reuse the existing end. If we can't, well, it won't take much longer either way with this. So I'm hoping that this is a nice, simple end to a very long stream. And now, 3-hour stream, 3.5-hour stream. Yeah, so that's a CMOS battery. I don't know what kind of connector that is, but I do know it's dead because it's not holding time. And let's cut this insulation off. And I can't see what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to rip this insulation off this old battery to see if I can reuse those old nickel strips. If I can, cool. If I can't, well, yeah, I can't. Can't win them all. As you can tell with this Toughbook. Right? Stick it in the freezer and watch the freezer die because it can't keep up. Alright. Oh, this is a Panasonic. Okay. I'm actually kind of impressed with you, Compaq. You actually use something name brand in the 2000s. I'm actually surprised in a pleasant manner on that one. So, we're going to take this. Pour a big bucket of water. Yeah, right. I think I can reuse these. I don't think it's going to destroy them. Cool. Right. Ship it to Antarctica. It's kind of... Those temperatures is kind of what I expected from the Compaq. Not from that machine. Oh, that got it off. Okay, wonderful. Alright, now we need our nickel spot welder. And you may have seen John from Big Bad Biologist Bench use something like this. Yeah. He was not using it for what it was intended for. And he even admitted as such. These spot welders are made for batteries and pretty much battery packs only. So I gotta straighten out these contacts, and oh, it bent over. Why did you do that? I think, yeah, we're do this first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it's a... We don't need it all the way up for this, I don't think. Alright, so that's number 1. Let's do side number 2. Huzzah! Alright, that is now assembled, so we gotta get a little bit more heat shrink on that and cover the rest of it up, and that Compaq, other than software stuff, should be done. Let's see, let's kill this one off. We don't need you anymore. So let me go get some 30mm heat shrink, cover it up, reinstall, and profit. Yeah, profit. That's the term I'm looking for, right? Yeah. have a feeling this stuff's going to be hard to find now, too, with our tariff situation. All right. All right. This is another thing I haven't quite got down to a science, but we'll get there one day. Yes, Dave, that is indeed a spot welder. It's a very low-end spot welder, but it has done dozens of battery packs. And that's actually what part of what I'll be selling are battery packs for select Compaq, Toshiba. And if I get time, there might even be some Apple Pismo PRAM batteries. That's what they're called. Like, it's getting late, but yeah. Perfect. Good enough. Yeah, it was an Amazon special. I think the name on the manufacturer was all vowels. Yeah, actual welding I'd have to ask my grandfather for, and he's been on my dad's side, and he passed away in 1982. So it's kind of hard for me to do that because I was not born in 1982. Grandpa was a blacksmith. That grandpa was. Fun fact, we have a swing set that was made in the 1960s by him. It's been stored outside for whatever 1960s on has since till present. I wouldn't put a big kit on it today, but that thing's still holding together in one piece. That's pretty cool. And the other funny part is he looked like a Native American, but the Native Americans were on the other side of the family. So, yeah. Power brick for this. Oh, you know what? Oh, duh, it's right there. What am I doing? It's getting late. I should go to bed. We'll go to bed soon. At least I will be. I don't know about the rest of you all, but okay, cool. Our last course of action. Now, this may blue screen because there's a SATA mode I have to change. I don't know yet. Yep, I gotta change something in the BIOS. So that's not a bad blue screen. We should make this thing stand up properly. What is we on top of? Everything. Yes, we're on top of yes. All right. Okay. So yeah, there is one setting in here. The SATA native support needs to be set to disabled, and that should bring this thing back to life. That was one of the annoyances of why I wanted to change that CMOS battery, because every time I had to go pull power from it, it would revert back and blue screen. There's so much dust on this thing. I'm impressed at how loud the sound is on this thing. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's get this back to the correct date. That is August 30th for about 2 more minutes. But by the time I get this time set, it'll probably be August 31st. We'll just make it August 31st. 00. Close enough. Ah, not what I wanted to do. You bloody dog, you. Let's do that. It didn't take any of my time settings. Come on, HP. Apply. Apply. 00. 00. Apply. There we go. Did it take that time? It did. Fantastic. Alright. Yeah, I don't need the Ethernet cable at the moment. There's more work I gotta do with that. Okay. That was a long stream. My head hurts. Okay, so probably the last stream I'm going to do before VCF Midwest. I don't know yet. It all depends on how long family sticks around. It depends on other projects. The sign that I had made up was made by a local gentleman. I got to trade him a computer for it. I think it's a pretty fair shake. The guy's not cheap, and he does good work, so well worth it to me. Back to our stream content. We have, out of the 7 computers we had 6 that, in my opinion, will be usable. This Panasonic Toughbook, I'll be really surprised if I just don't decide to say the hell with it and toss it. I don't want to give somebody a problem, and yeah, this thing is still really hot. This thing's been a pain in my arse since day one. This was even like late 2000s, like 2008, 2009, when Aflac had a thing for Toughbooks. But yeah, so this Compaq is surprisingly, very surprisingly cooperative with me. I'm very happy about that. But yeah, it'll be a good Google Docs machine in case the Wi-Fi goes down at VCF Midwest again. So yeah, we got a laptop, so yeah, come to VCF Midwest. I'll probably list them. The 2 Dells will probably be free just because of where I got them from, so I might just say free pile, have fun. And the other 3, I don't know yet. Maybe I free pile them, maybe I slap $20 on them, I don't know. The Compaq's not for sale. But yeah, so my master plan of using all Compaqs is about as good as it's going to get. There will be 1 HP involved, but that's going to be my modern machine. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. I may do 1 more stream, probably not. Like I said, depends on family, how long they stick around, and I already invited them for something next week, and one of my 2 days that would potentially work. I gotta remember to not to neglect the VCF Midwest duties themselves. We'll see. And Dave, I might join your stream tomorrow, depending on how soon I can get the house to myself. I don't know yet. It depends on when I get up and whatnot, too. I might be sleeping in tomorrow. So we shall see. I do have plenty of work to do yet. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Please do the likes. If you like the stream, please like it. If you dislike it, please hit the dislike button yet. Comment, subscribe, all the fun jazz. And, oh, I remembered to do this. So where can you find us? Is right here. Generally on all of the major platforms except Twitter or X or whatever Musk calls it today. That one's not going to happen. And someday we'll do Patreon in its full capacity. And, of course, you can find me on Planet Earth. And, yeah, if I don't see you or upload you prior to September 11th, I will see you in VCF Midwest, I hope. I know not all of you are going for various reasons, and I know, especially traveling cross country or into other countries, that logistically is rough, so if you're not going, I'm not holding against you by any means. I know life, there things happen, and questionable leadership. I know a lot of you are not going across from Canada for that, and I understand. Yeah, Jack 68K, I'm glad I was able to keep you and others company tonight. So, yeah, I'm going to stop blah, blah, blahing now. I'm probably going to go to bed. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Goodbye.